Hi guys, this is an urgent and very important message today. Okay, this is serious. So, martial law in the UK and America, we don't have a date or anything like that. And I'm going to play the video. It's from Tim Henderson, and he is a watchman as well, and he's a pastor of a church, for those that don't know him. And he has an intel source that he doesn't say his name for that person's safety. But this person has like connections, and this person like literally has never been wrong. And like he's been doing this for years with Tim, and like literally he does the intel for all of his videos. He's never been wrong ever. So he called Tim today and told him this. So this is crazy, you guys. I've recorded a lot of dreams that I've had throughout the last few years. And when I was a kid, and I check out the last few videos. You know, I've been doing a lot of prophetic stuff, but when I had a dream, it was really short, about the National Guard. They like set up everyone in like people's neighborhoods and everything, and they like forcefully were like pulling us out of our houses, and they like sat us down. In my dream, it didn't like show like what they were doing, but I had the sense in my dream that it was like gonna be like forced vaccinations or something regarding vaccinations. And they were just like, I just remember I was like super ticked off in my dream that they were forcing me out of the house and into their like little tent thing. Kind of cool seeing things come to pass that you did dream about, so you know that like it's just even more confirmation that you did get things from God. And it's just so cool to see things come to light. But it's just, we are living in crazy times, you guys. And we have this warning for the martial law coming to the UK and to America. They're currently getting the marshals ready now. We don't know when they're going to be dispersed, but they're getting them ready now. And then there's this medical tyranny thing. And so maybe that's kind of going to go hand in hand with it. And I'm going to read you the article too. So that might be part of what's going to be playing in with it. The article is based for just Houston, so maybe this is gonna end up being like a nationwide thing or something like that. I don't know. I just wanted to kind of crazy and stuff that we're not used to. We live in America, not communist China. Want everyone to be informed and aware, and if you have not accepted Jesus, please do so now, and keep looking up, guys, because we're going home. And so here's the video, and then following that will be the article.
One of our main intel sources, I hope I get this right, the UK and the US are preparing marshals. Now this is tied with also COVID tracking, but martial law. And intel is saying that martial law is in fact coming to both the United Kingdom and the United States of America. Now, again, this is coming from intel. I don't have links. I don't have timing. I will tell you, it's interesting. My daughter, Allie, and my grandsons were out helping me with ministry calls. If you saw the videos earlier this morning, we go to shut-ins and we do those kind of things and just bring cheer and the gospel, hallelujah, to people, and prayer and communion and those kinds of things. For those who can't get out and go to church, who have been members of our church, or in, a reasonable distance, who need prayer and just to be loved on. And I said to her, as I stopped at one store, I said, I'm telling you, I said to her, lockdown is coming. I can see it by what I'm seeing going on in these shopping centers and in these stores. Anyway, that is significant. There you have it. It's coming from our intel source, martial law coming to the United Kingdom and the United States, and they are preparing marshals.
Here we go. Medical tyranny coming to you. City of Houston to dispatch COVID medical experimentation teams to homes of randomly selected residents to draw blood for a government pandemic experiment. I'm just going to read you a little bit of this, and I will put the link to this article down below in the description box. Remember when I warned the government I would dispatch vaccine enforcement teams to go door to door, forcing people to be injected with chemically laced vaccine shots at gunpoint? At that time, I first warned this was coming. Many people found it difficult to believe. No longer. This is 2020, and now the full tyranny of the medical police state is on display for the entire world to see. In fact, many local governments are thrilled to roll out their medical tyranny programs. And they do so with coordinated PR announcements, t-shirts, and a full-in media blitz. With the kind of coordinated fanfare you might normally see in a province of communist China, the city of Houston, Texas, has announced a new program that will randomly select Houston residents who will be surprised at their homes by city officials and paramedics seeking to draw blood from every person living at that address, part of some grand pandemic medical experiment for the greater good. Essentially, there will be a knock at your door, and if you open the door, so clearly think about that. Don't answer your door. Take a look and see who's there, and don't answer your door. And for now, at least, it sounds like if you don't answer your door now, they can't come in for now. You will be greeted with needle-gripping authorities who will demand that you and all your family members fill out highly intrusive forms and submit to a blood draw. Your blood will then be analyzed and added to a government database tied to the personal information you surrendered to the form, all under the guise of antibody study. From what we've seen so far, that no city official has yet said the program is voluntary. If we knock on your door, I strongly encourage you and your loved ones to participate in this important survey, said Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner in a press release issued by the Houston Health Department. The medical experimentation teams will all be wearing t-shirts that read "Better Together" as part of the brainwashing indoctrination training. The very slogan "Better Together" is collectivist Marxist slogan that means individual rights and freedoms must be sacrificed for the greater good of society. This is exactly what you might expect to see in communist China, where individual liberty is non-existent and all people must subject themselves to the power of the state. You see, this is better together. This is just leading to the New World Order type stuff, you guys. Better together, one world government, peace and safety, door-to-door blood draws, government databases, and the CDC. As this HHD Press explains, teams consisting of Houston Health Department staff and Houston Fire Department's paramedics will visit randomly selected homes across Houston, asking household members to answer survey questions and provide blood samples. An entire scheme is being coordinated with, guess who? The CDC, Rice University, and Baylor College of Medicine. It's being called an antibody study survey, but the Houston Health Department then claims a blood draw test does not replace oral or nasal swab viral testing. Wait, what? So if you get your blood drawn for this COVID medical experimentation, you still have to subject yourself to nasal swabs too? Check out the City of Houston announcing this exciting development in the Brighton video below. And note the guy never says this is voluntary. So I will link the video or this article below in the description box. Guys, this is real. This is real. We're going home. Keep looking up. Okay, so we were talking about brainwashing and the government and everything in that last video, and how the government's trying to, they're slowly brainwashing people to get us all into our new world order. And for those who are not asleep can see that and see that we're headed for a new world order. In the last couple of videos ago, I had the video talking about the White House siege, and that's part of their goal too, is they want the new world order, and that's just like what all these people want. Anyhow, that's part of the Great Reset. That's the goal. That's their goal, and so that's what they're constantly talking about. And these are the kinds of things that they talk about. The better together, for the greater good, and all of that kind of stuff. This guy that spoke, I'll show his picture. I'm sure you'll recognize him. I'm going to play the audio to hear. So guys, people in the high elites, they know the rapture is going to happen because Satan is working with the high elites. The Antichrist is working with the high elites behind, because remember, the Antichrist is working behind the scenes. So they know the rapture is happening, and they're waiting for the rapture. They're pushing the envelope. I mean, Satan's pushing and pushing and pushing, but God won't allow him to be in full power, until God takes us. So working behind the scenes, but they know the rapture is going to happen, right? And the Great Reset is supposed to start officially January 2021. So just listen very carefully to the wording, and it's going to blow your mind.
And the annual meeting of the World Economic Forum in January 21, which will serve as a global summit devoted to the Great Reset. This summit will bring the decision makers physically to Davos, but it will be interconnected with a virtual twin summit driven by the young generation, our global shapers. They will integrate over 400 hubs into the dialogue of Davos and ensure that the Global Reset Initiative is really forward-looking and takes into account the voices of all who are left behind. Voices of all who are left behind. Voices of all who are left behind. Voices of all who are left behind.
So obviously, there's the plan for the left behind. There you go. It's all prophecy, guys. It's all prophecy in the Bible. The Great Reset is just part of the New World Order, which is part of the 7-year peace plan, which is part of prophecy, all in the Bible. And part of it is going to be to help calm everybody with the chaos from the left behind. And the government is doing it in front of everyone's face that people just don't see it. So please wake up if you are asleep. Get on the ark. This ship is sinking, so you need to get on the lifeboat, get on the ark, accept Jesus today. Time is short. The gospel is found in 1 Corinthians 15, 1 through 4. The ABCs of salvation are down in the description box. I have plenty of resources there. If you have any questions, please let me know. Accept Jesus today. He loves you so, so much, you guys. You have no idea. He sent his one and only son to die for you, just so that you could live and so he could have a relationship with you. This is not about religion. This is about a personal relationship with the God who left his glory to die for you, to have a relationship with you so that you could live. Accept him today. Get on the ark today before it's too late. I love you guys.
We're on top, so I'll tap in and I'm ready to hold my breath and I'm ready to go. I catch you laughing and I'm ready to go. I found what I want and I know that we're on top, so I'll tap in and I'm ready to so I'll tap in and I'm ready to
I love you guys.